I just came back from a torrential downpour. Yep, today the whole day it's been raining, and once the middle school kids and the high school kids got out, it started to rain pretty heavy. So I did have fun, but not as much fun as the people who did not have umbrellas, because I had an umbrella, so I'm not soaking wet. Except for my feet and my shoes and everything. So anyway, Saturday and Sunday, both my dad and my cousin had an exhibit, and since my dad is an art teacher and my cousin just graduated from college and he majored in photography, my dad wanted to give him some experience of what it's like to be in the outside world, and what it's like to sell the paintings and how you do all the planning and stuff before an exhibit. So it worked out really great. And 2 years ago we went to Italy. The tour group was supposed to be like we would go back and retrace our ancestral roots. Like, for example, I got to visit my great-grandmother's wedding church, which was really neat. And while that was happening, both my dad and my cousin were taking hundreds of photographs of like the food and the nature and all the beauty of Italy. And so, and then the past 2 years, they started doing my dad started painting, and my cousin, edited all his photographs on like Photoshop or whatever. And then once the framing and stuff was done, they were ready to put on a show. And a lot of people showed up, and they sold a lot of paintings, so it was really great for them. And also, my dad keeps reminding me that he doesn't want me to follow the same mistake that he went through when he was younger. Once he graduated college, I mean, he expected, art galleries to automatically accept him, but it didn't really work out that way. And it's really hard, and a lot of it is not only with the talent, but it's also luck of, getting to where you want to be. And he just really didn't care for being in this life of freelance and, always waiting, like, am I going to get in this gallery or am I going to get a job? So he just wanted to find something more stable. So he went and he became an art teacher instead. But still, he enjoys his time painting, and, he loves his hobby, and I'm really happy for that. Basically, once you graduate college, and if you want to go in the industry of like television, film, and theater arts and visual arts, etc., music, there's usually two roads, and one of the roads is that you find a job, a more stable job, and you get a family, so you have, you could spend time with your family, not be away from home all the time. And some people may consider that their dream job, but a lot of people that want to pursue that industry realize that that stable job is usually not their dream job or the job that they wanted to have when they were younger. So then there's that other road where you resist love and your love life, which is extremely difficult, and you pursue the career that you want to really have, and it takes a lot of risk, and you're going to have to imagine yourself with a ton of denials from people who may not accept you for your talent, and you might have to risk staying in a crash pad for 500 years. No, I'm just exaggerating. But it might not be the life to have a family, and you might be away from home and stuff, and you're going to be taking a lot of risk and chances. But that's what you really want to do, go for it. And I say, if you're young and you're walking on 2 feet, then just really go for it, and your love life can really wait later. And I know it's, for a lot of people, it's really hard, especially in high school. You gotta let go, but sometimes you just gotta do that because you have only one life. So here are some of his paintings that he displayed at the art show. And this is probably my dad's best piece. When we went to Italy, we went to this small town called Buccino, which is in like the southwest area of the country. And on that day, they had this huge religious holiday celebration, in which the whole town would gather around and they would march in this big parade that would take like the whole day. And many people were praying, and there's a ton of bands playing. It was really fascinating to see this, this small town come alive. And become unified. And basically she stood out. My dad looked at her, and the way her braids were and the way she posed, it was almost like she was praying. She really was a vocal point out of all the crowds there. So he snapped a pic of her, and this is what he got. And I guess you could tell that my dad likes to paint old people. He just likes the way they naturally age, and he likes to paint their wrinkles and the strains of their gray hair and everything. He's not a big fan of, painting the perfect model in a painting. But I would love to get a painting. I would love to get this painting when I'm older. But it costs a lot, so that means I guess I'm going to have to work at Dunkin' Donuts a little bit more. Alright guys, my throat keeps hurting whenever I speak, so I'm just going to keep it short for today. Sorry about that. So please rate and subscribe, and ciao. I'll see you guys later. Bye.